Right. I'm gonna guess that you're getting pretty tired of talking about Justin and the weird things that are being said about him. But you went from, okay, well, he doesn't make enough reads, to now this week that he doesn't work hard enough. I wonder what it's been like for you to see, hear, read. I know you don't care all that much about it, but I know you want to back up your guy here, and that it's got to be frustrating for you to hear this.
Yeah. Um, when I think of Justin Fields, I think of somebody who got off the field against Clemson and for the next year just grinded towards getting back to that same situation and winning that game. It started with the off season. He got in here and he was one of the hardest workers in the weight room with Mick. Then it went to the quarantine, and during that time, Mick Marotti actually said that he inspired Mick. Justin Fields inspired Mick Marotti. He changed his diet. His work ethic was off the charts. He came in great shape. Then we get here, and the preseason, gets canceled. The season gets canceled. He doesn't opt out and go to the NFL draft. Now, some guys did. So, when someone says, I don't know, I've heard all kinds of different things. I don't know what people have said, what they haven't. I read stuff on my phone. I don't quite understand any of that stuff. And love for football. I mean, there's a lot of guys that opted out. I mean, they're saying the same thing about those guys who didn't want to play. And then now he actually, not only does he not opt out, he fights to get the season back. He has a petition. He goes on national TV and fights to get the season back. Then he comes out and plays really well. And, he had a couple bad plays there in the Indiana game, but then it overcomes the adversity. Like, to me, if everything just goes smoothly, that's a red flag because you've never gone through adversity before. He has been through adversity. He had to go through the transfer at Georgia. He had to come in and earn his way here. And then, that game in Indiana was tough. And then, the Northwestern game was kind of clunky. And then he comes back in that game and throws 6 touchdown passes, gets drilled in his back. Most people would have begged out at that point. He didn't. He comes back in a play later, throws a touchdown pass, and goes on and completes the goal of what he set the year before of beating Clemson again in that same game. And so all I know about Justin Fields is he's been one of the hardest working guys. He's one of the most competitively tough guys. And when he sets his mind to something, he gets it done. So there's a lot of talk out there, and I guess maybe they think they know him better than I do. But I know this: whoever's going to draft Justin Fields is going to get a great player and a great person. And when he sets his mind to something, he gets it done. And I think the world of him, and I'm just upset that some people would say that about him. The crazy thing about Justin, it didn't bother him when I talked to him about it. He said, let the people talk, because he knows eventually someone's going to draft him and he's going to have to go play. And all the talk goes away, and then you just go, prove it on the field. So that's what I have to say about that.